Friday, April 24th. Who else be locked up?
Look at this crazy ass bitch.
Jesus.
Crazy women. That was my theme of the night because there's a whole lot of women doing a whole lot of crazy. And as you can see in my background, there's a crazy woman who abandoned her dog. Now, the shirt says FT dog. It was supposed to be a fat dog, not a dog wearing a shirt that says FT. Like, these are the computers that are supposed to take over the world and enslave us. You can't even spell fat right. So anyway, that's supposed to be a fat dog. So you've heard about the fat dog before, so you should know who I'm talking about, who abandoned their child that came out of her own, came out of somebody's womb, gave birth to this fat fucking bastard who's driving me crazy because I have full custody of the little son of a bitch that I didn't sign up to take custody of. Anyway, so I got some other crazy stuff about some crazy women. I also have the full video of the guy down at Jensen with the sword. Like, I have the whole thing.
Was it in Jensen, though?
Yes.
I told you.
I know, but it was too crazy that I didn't believe it. So I was like, I would have heard about this.
It's wizardry. He was trying to stop the fire with a fucking sword.
He's an Aries. He can control. He was saying something like that. But
you know who's an Aries?
If you see the whole video, you'll understand.
But you know who's an Aries?
There's cops running up with their guns out, and there's a YouTube live rule that any guns that come on screen, they immediately shut it off just in case somebody were to do, an active thing, I don't even want to say it. Because that happened before. Some guy in, I think, Buffalo was on YouTube Live and walked into a shopping, what the hell do you call it? Like a Winn-Dixie type place, only in New York, and I forget what the hell it's called. And he slaughtered like 12 people. So ever since then, they don't allow guns anymore. So I don't want to get kicked off because you see coppers running up with their things out, but it's pretty good. Some guy is riding by on his motorcycle and sees a bunch of fires, so he pulls over to start recording it with his phone, and then all of a sudden the cops come running out, and there he comes out from the fucking sand dunes with a samurai sword. And he had other stuff, like he had some weird sand dunes. Oh shit. Yeah, it's good, but
it reminds me of one time. Remember the girl that you told me that you saw that has a doppelganger?
Yeah.
Let's not say her name. Well, one day she calls me and she's like, dude, I took too many mushrooms. And I'm like, where are you? So she's like with her girlfriend and they can't drive because they're the trip is too intense, right? So I had to go and pick her up from Jensen in those same dunes, I think.
Well, there's only one set of dunes, the ones right on the ocean.
Exactly. So they went out to the ocean to chill out on the beach. And, they took too much. And they both were freaking out. It was great because I was fucking with her on the whole ride home. I would whisper her name and
that's horrible.
No, bitch, because if you're gonna call me at 10 o'clock at night to go pick you up in fucking Jensen, I'm gonna fuck with you.
I guess that is acceptable. But the person you're talking about is already semi-unstable, so I would try not to push it too much. But who knows? So, I'm trying not to play it. Anyway, let me close this. So, I wanted to talk about the crazy women, but there's also crazy guys in the world. And one of those crazy guys, I have his police reports, which is interesting because there's more than one. which just makes the story so much more interesting. Every time I think I've cracked this case open, a new layer reveals itself. And this motherfucker went all out, which is what I told him to do, but hell.
You told him to. You told him to. I like people that listen, you know? Like, I like people that, like, follow directions and, like, it seems like he did a lot with those $40.
Yeah, and some of it's in evidence right now in St. Lucie County.
Are your $40 in evidence?
Well, I don't know. No product that may have been purchased. But I was talking about the crazy guys, and that's still, I have all that. That's on my screen right now as I speak. But I also had this crazy Jeff Spigoli, like Miami. He's not a hippie. That's what's crazy. He sounds like a hippie. Desi, that just, he's so blonde. Just absolutely so blonde. Like, when people see the video, they'll understand. Like, he is a Cuban Spigoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Like, 100, dude. And, like, yo, it was bad, dude. Like, it's so funny because it's so just, like, out of this world. Like, it's just, I cannot imagine him on meth whatsoever. But I had the whole video laid out.
That was what he was on, was freaking meth? Oh, my God.
Well, then Fireball let him to crack cocaine in Fort Lauderdale. But yes, meth was his big thing. But that's what's so interesting, because it's such the duality of the meth addict, that you can be a crazy, strung out, skinny white tweaker, or you can be a Cuban Spigoli. Like, it's very interesting. But it's so close to being done. And since I'm not allowed to leave my house because I have to take care of a fucking fat dog, I'm hoping that I will have enough time to finish it, because it's so close. It's so close. And then I can't move on to the next project, which is already a project, until I finish that project. Because my whole fucking life is nothing but unfinished fucking projects. One of those projects was making new shirts. And tomorrow night, for the first time ever in the history of the entire world, I will have a brand new shirt on that nobody has seen. Nobody.
Supposed to wear mine tomorrow too?
Well, that's the thing. We have to coordinate, because I have, speaking of crazy women, a crazy redhead coming. And, like, I don't know if me and her should match, because that's pretty effing gay. But, you know, gay in like a overly too straight way, which too straight becomes gay. It's like, you know, a boomerang of faggotry. So, like, I was thinking maybe you and her should match. And then, like, it can kind of look like I'm a pimp and you guys are, you know, but, like, I wanted this idiot to be there too, because I was going to have 3 women at once, and she's in fucking St. Louis because.
Is she?
Yes. I haven't informed you about this?
No.
The chaos in the Section 9 studios over here.
No, you didn't.
She got 10 days off of work that she had to use, or like paid time off. So she decides to go back to St. Louis, you know, for the weekend. She'll be back Tuesday morning, I guess. But the point is, as a mother, you're not supposed to just abandon your children, you know?
I mean, yes, you're not wrong, but, like, you're a safe person. The little fat fuck already knows you and he loves you. It's not like she left him and, you know.
People seem to not comprehend what I'm saying. If I were to come up to you and just leave an infant at your door and be like, I'll only be gone a weekend, it's cool.
I would take care of your child.
You're only making this harder.
I would, though.
But I didn't sign up to take care of anybody's children. I didn't sign up.
Obviously, wait, she just left? She didn't tell you?
Well, she told me, but I thought I could talk her out of it. Or I was hoping, like, World War III, and, like, we wouldn't have to actually get to this point. I've been thinking of ways to summon the spirits to prevent her from being able to move out of her bed. I don't know. There was a lot of things that could have went wrong, but they didn't. So now she's gone to Tuesday. So I have to take care of the dog, which is the original subject. Back to the shirts. So I don't know. We need to have a powwow tomorrow before the meeting, because she'll be there. The one redhead, not the other redhead. And then you should dye your hair for tomorrow night. That'd be great.
Like what? More red?
Yeah, but then only be 2 redheads. I think that needs to be saved for a special occasion, like 10 years. At my 10-year anniversary, everyone has to dye their hair red. And I will have a harem of recovery ladies.
You should have told me. I would have gotten you like a red wig. I mean, we have the troll one.
Yeah, well, that's not. It needs to be a natural red.
Okay.
Not that yours isn't a natural red, but
Mine
red is red.
Though.
Yeah. So I seen somebody I know posted this video, and I don't know if it's his girlfriend, but it's somebody's girlfriend, and like it's just a perfect example of like how you see somebody and you're like, oh wow, she's hot. And just completely forget that she's probably crazy, like most likely crazy. Like, yeah, crazy. And like it's one of those things when I'm stalking people at Walmart and I'm like playing in my head how the rest of our lives could be because I'm so in love with this person because of their yoga pants. But then in reality, she's probably crazier than I am. And like I'll probably get stabbed. But still, it's a nice fantasy. But this girl, I seen like the shot of her from outside the window, and I was like, "Ooh, that's what made me watch the video." Oh my lord, it's.
Do I know this person? The one that posted the video?
Somebody on Reddit posted it, so I don't know if they're connected to the person or they just stumbled across it. But I don't know how this will work because I don't think it's copyrighted from anyone, but I'll try to just play it in short pieces anyway because I don't want it to get pulled because it's so good. Pick me up now. All right.
Oh, yes. I saw this video.
You saw this?
Yes.
Look at that. Now, right there, I'm willing to take a knife to the throat, maybe, perhaps. Like when you just see that.
She lost it on that freaking window.
Now you spoiled it for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Dude, that shit shit was everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, that shit was all over Facebook because
it
was in Reels. A couple people shared it. I was like, good for her, bro. Like, good for her.
Like, if you just showed me this picture and was like, hey, I got a friend, she's single, you want to meet her? And you see this, you're like, absolutely. 100%.
Like, yes. She's got the cute top. She's got the chi-chis showing. She's wearing cute little shorts. Like,
you think she's coming to like bring a present? Like maybe she baked some cookies or something and she's just stopping by to say how much she loves you. But no, she ends up doing this. Pick me up now.
You don't tell me what the
all right.
The fuck to do no more, bro. Fuck no.
Like, she was crying. She was like, you didn't pick me up now, or you got to pick me up now. My heart melts for her, especially when you see that butt. Like,
let me see
who could be mean to this woman? She's perfect. She's absolutely perfect. Well, at first. But... Do you see how her top is like 2 hands wrapping around her?
I think it's really cute, man. That's a look.
It is. She's adorable.
Stop.
I'm able to knock this door down. I need to get in here. And she goes right through that fucking thing. Like she doesn't give a fuck.
That's what's so crazy. It's broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stairs, they just don't care. But she goes right through it.
Bro, what the fuck? Really, bro? Really?
Yes.
Really? Chill. Chill.
Like, I'm always in favor of a bigger butt. Like all the time. I don't think there's many circumstances where I would say a smaller butt is better. But if her butt was just a little bit bigger, I think she would have cut herself open. Look at that.
No, yeah, she definitely would have.
Look, but come on. She's like half bent over, her butt rubbing across the broken glass, and she gets her leg through. Like, look at it. That's hot.
She's stupid. She should have taken off the shorts and then cleared everything.
He probably would have forgiven her for whatever it was that happened.
I mean, I need more. I need more. Did she live there? Was he trying to lock her out of the house? Like, you know,
No.
I've been in her shoes. That's why I can empathize. And I've done crazy shit like that to doors.
You know, if you come into my house, if you look at the door where the handle is,
Mhm.
there's some very weird markings on it by like where the locking mechanism is. And it's because in a cracked out rage, somebody tried to break into the front door with a shovel
Good for
because
them.
they were locked out.
Who was that? You're the owner of the fat dog?
No,
No.
the quiet one that no one could understand if she could ever do something evil. No, she's so sweet and nice. That crazy bitch, that one, tried
Are we
to break in here
Are we
with a
talking,
shovel.
are we talking about big knockers?
Yes.
Good for her, man.
Oh my god, you can tell her that tomorrow night.
I'm gonna fucking
Two.
go 5.
Two.
And she's yelling, "You don't fucking care. You don't fucking care." Like, it just shows she's emotionally connected to him. Like, maybe he should forgive her, or maybe he shouldn't have dumped her. Like, I don't know. I'm starting to get the impression from this video that he's the asshole.
Yeah. She wasn't
look.
practicing emotional sobriety at that point.
She's hitting him, and he's not even hitting her back. He's just putting his hand out, going like, "Please, baby, calm down." You know?
He's filming it. Of course he's not gonna film him hitting her. He's good. That's the whole point of why you guys do that shit, to prove how crazy we are, but like you don't provide the context of what led up to this whole situation.
I agree. I'm guessing based on her shorts, it's all his fault.
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
Chill, bro.
She's like, I don't give a fuck.
But like, I just couldn't stay mad at that.
She's got a nice butt, man.
And
Those-
she's got those shorts on that
They're
have that
huge.
line that
Yeah.
goes right to the crack and makes the cheeks look bigger. It's very deceiving because I've seen some asses that if without these shorts, they might not be a 10, but these shorts make almost any ass a 10.
Her cheeks are eating those shorts.
Chill, bro. Ali, chill.
Those are bad doors to have, first of all, because those are coming. Yeah, those are coming down.
I don't know when that started, but out of nowhere, all these rich people houses I work at, when they would get remodeled, they'd have these stupid doors.
Mm-hmm.
And like the more expensive the version, the more they look like real barn doors and are like rustic and a pain in the ass to open. And it's like only rich people would invest the money to make life harder just to look cool. But yeah, there's no privacy behind there.
No, but the way she pushes that shit, she's like hoping it falls.
I think she was hoping it fell off to use it as a weapon.
Chill.
She didn't need to push it.
Chill, bro.
And it looks like he's got a oh, never mind. I thought it was a different type of computer. But still, whatever she's doing, she's doing it 100%.
Chill the fuck out, bro. Really? Oh, fuck. Chill.
Did she hit him?
She did hit him.
He shouldn't have provoked her.
No.
All right, now this is a bad look because she kind of looks like a crazy person here. But that's just probably where it stops. Because I see two things right here that would change my mind in any fight. You see them?
What?
Chill, bro.
I need a better shot of the boobs. Ah. Damn it. She should have recorded it more frames per second. I can barely get any good look at boobs here.
Wait, go back. Play it from there.
From here?
Yeah.
Bro. Chill, bro. Get away from me. Get off me, bro. Get off me. Get off.
I gotta say, somebody needs to make an amendment to the Constitution that any guy who calls a woman bro needs to immediately 5 years in prison. Instantly.
Yes.
I'm so
Agreed.
sick of guys calling girls bro, or like girls referring to like their parents as bro, because I've heard that a lot. and it's just so aggravating. Like the word has been killed. Just stop. It's almost as bad as girls saying daddy in porn, because that's ruined. Like no child can ever refer to their father as daddy again. It's been corrupted. It's just, it's unsavable.
First of all,
Bro, please, please.
I would never call another guy daddy. Never. Absolutely. I feel like my dad, if I ever did, should like either slap the shit out of me or disown me right then and there. I would never do that.
Yeah, and I don't understand the guys who would be into that. I think it's one of those things that girls do thinking guys think it's hot, but really the guy is like, well, this bitch is crazy, and when I'm done, she's got to go because she just fucking called me daddy.
There's some guys that like that shit though, so I've heard. Because if you ask me to call you that shit, we're fighting. Because how dare you disrespect my dad?
It's just, yeah, it's disturbing.
It's icky. It's icky.
Yes. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm distracted because I'm looking at how adorable her face is right here.
Yeah,
she's got perfect teeth.
Yeah.
Even after climbing through a window and smashing a computer, her hair still looks perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people need to do a deep dive on her because I bet she's getting a lot of offers from guys getting asked out on dates right now. Mm-hmm. Probably people without sliding glass doors, but still, she's probably getting a lot of offers.
Yeah. Stop.
Then fucking delete it.
Delete what?
Oh, yeah.
Your fucking phone.
What do you mean?
Like, I want to know so bad what happened after this.
Oh, my God.
She's like, I'm not done yet.
Oh, my God. What was left in the house to break?
There's a lot. There's a lot left in there. Is that twisted tea on the floor?
I'll have to go back. This guy's got a blender. Like, that's enough reason to leave a guy. Like, who's got a blender in 2026?
You need it for smoothies, bro, and margaritas.
All right, I guess the margaritas will get a pass. But if you're a guy and you're drinking smoothies, you also need to go directly to prison.
Straight to jail?
No, bypass jail, straight to prison. San Quentin, hard labor, smashing rocks, 5 years.
I want to know what that is on the floor. It looks like some type of like either.
Oh, the yellow box?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way to zoom in, but I don't know how to do that yet. Wait. Oh, whoever put those words on it really ruined it.
It is twisted tea.
All right, we'll see. Parts of the puzzle are coming together. This is definitely alcohol-induced romanticism. God, those shorts. They're just so perfect. You want to see if we can just do this for an hour and a half?
Yes.
Back and forth analyzing her outfit. Well, this isn't the craziest woman I saw this week.
Now.
Oh, my God.
This is short, and it's just like somebody else posted it, and they bleeped it out, which was nice. But this girl reminds me so much of multiple recovery women I knew that, like, just, you know, something very simple just sets them off, and then they do not care that they're in a public place and are willing to just absolutely burn the place to the ground. But this was the loser girl. You'll see. This poor guy is just trying to get on an airplane with his girlfriend or wife or whatever. Very quiet guy. Looks like he's minding his own business. And this is what she does. You can feel the passion in her.
Yeah.
Like, there's people everywhere, and that's how she's screaming. Like,
You're a loser. You're a loser.
she said loser for so long. It was like a hair metal band yelling loser. It went on for so long. Like her, I'm not willing to date. Like maybe if she wasn't wearing this sweatshirt, and I don't know. She looks crazy though.
I like how she like takes a break and like looks at her Instagram and then goes back to screaming.
You imagine you're in this airport sitting there at the terminal and this is what's going on. And you're thinking to yourself, are they going to be on my fucking flight?
I mean, imagine being her parents, bro.
Oh, her parents have already disowned her. And I'm sure her dad left to get milk about 21 years ago. Never looked back.
Mm.
Well, if you saw The Crazy Girl, then you might have seen the thing that I also wanted to show you. But apparently this is extremely popular today. And I wanted to ask you, see, it ruins it if you've already seen it. But I want to show you a parking job. And you tell me if the person driving this vehicle was a man or a woman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah, but there's a lot of different stories going on that supposedly like that was her ex. That's the first time I saw it was that story like girl drives over her ex's Lambo.
Yeah,
And
that's definitely made up.
yeah, well, yeah, because the way that she gets out of the car is
Yeah,
like
she's shocked. She had no idea it was there. Like,
yeah, I think she was like either on her phone or whatever, like wasn't
no,
paying
I've seen like 3 different angles of it. And there's one where you can tell she just is driving straight ahead. And
well, that
her
car
truck is so high that
inflammation for another. And the only
she doesn't even see it.
no, look how high her windshield is compared to that car.
Fuck, that's true.
And like the car's trying to back up. So you're like, oh my God, this idiot's not stopping. And she just goes right up top.
can cause inflammation for another. And the only way to really know what your body needs is to listen to it.
Listen how?
That's where Viome comes in.
Yeah.
Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that looks at your body's real-time biology using RNA to understand what's happening inside you right now. When your
Like, yeah,
results
this
come in,
wasn't on
you'll learn
purpose.
exactly
Look how
which foods to eat, which
shocked
to
she
avoid,
is.
and which
Like,
supplements
oh my God,
are right for
oh my
you.
God, oh my God,
All
what I do?
based on the
I'm so
world's
sorry.
largest
Oh my God.
RNA-based
Oh my God.
human biology database and thousands of clinical research studies.
But I read this insurance agent that was on Reddit who was explaining that this truck has an illegal lift modification. And in Florida, because that's where this was, your insurance company will not insure your truck if it has this lift kit on it because it's too dangerous and causes issues. So what people do is they insure their truck, then get it lifted and just never tell their insurance adjuster. So her truck insurance people probably don't know she has this, and now she needs to file a claim because she drove over a fucking Lamborghini in the parking lot of TJ Maxx, and her insurance probably isn't going to cover it.
Obviously not. Damn, I didn't even think about that, but it's true. Like she can't see that car.
No, and she probably was on her phone because she's a woman.
Well, that's just sexist.
Or she's driving along like, gee, what can I do to annoy the fuck out of someone? I know, I'll abandon my fat fucking dog. Oh, what did I do? That's more likely. Like,
I just don't see the point in like having to like hop into your car. Like, I think it's like so inconvenient. Like, having to step into that shit is like, why would you even do that?
I've heard it described in a very intellectual way, like how in the hood, the lower your car is, like the status of like, you know, you got more popularity and street cred the lower your car is. That's why all the famous rappers back in the day would get Impalas with the hydraulics and get super low. Well, the white trash version of that is to go super high. And the higher you can get your truck, you're supposed to look more of a status symbol. And the higher the truck, yes, you do have to hop in, but the higher the truck means that's how up your family tree you're willing to have sex with somebody. So like
Ooh.
if your truck is like 3 feet in the air, you 100% impregnated your sister out in the acreage, which really
Jeez.
happened. But that's a different story. Not my sister, some fucking redneck.
Did I tell you? Did I tell you that there's a Facebook group called Gay Cars of South
Yes.
Florida or whatever? And it's all lifted trucks. Like they'll take pictures of like Teslas, like the cyber trucks. And it's a lot of it is trucks like that. And it's like your car's just there and like some asshole takes a picture of it and puts it on that group.
It's like the cars with the super loud exhaust on purpose. Like, I think if you were to have an AA triangle of sorts of gay vehicles, you would have the super high trucks, the super low cars that hit a pothole and rip their emission system out. And then that other point of the triangle would be the people with the loud exhaust. So all three groups of people in that triangle deserve to also go to San Quentin 5 years just for existing. They're stupid going out of the way gay cars. But yeah, I bet there's somebody we know who should have their car on that Facebook group.
Are we talking about the muscle guy, our muscle friend that strips?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't check to see if checking to see if a certain gay friend has a ribbon, arrived it. What's the word? But anyway, here's somebody else claiming to be gay. I love redheads and I'm gay. That could be anybody. Which one are you gay for? I mean, this person.
I probably think she was talking about the one in the shorts.
So I thought you were going to have Shelly come here tonight because Shelly supposedly has a piece of the puzzle.
I didn't reach out to her because I didn't know what type of mood you were going to be, but I can message her right now.
I don't know. Whatever. That's the mood I'm in. I'm in whatever. Why? Because I have worked 5, 10, 11, 12 days in a row. And my eye now twitches so much, it's like I'm wearing an eye patch because I can't see out one side of my fucking head. So that's the kind of mood I'm in. Extremely stressed, delirious, and now in charge of a fat fucking dog. So that mood. But I thought she might know some information about her friend. But like, I gotta tell you what I found. Like, it is just amazing. I was gonna make a video with like a timeline with dates and the things that happened to make more sense. But I was like, if I invest this much time into it, nobody else is going to see it except people we know. And they probably either one already know or don't fucking care as much as we do. So I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I'll wait to see if you hear from her. If not, we'll fucking get to it. Because
yeah, let's see if she writes back, but she may not. She usually answers pretty quickly when I've talked to her.
I really want to show the guy with the sword.
Show it. I didn't see the whole video. I just saw what you sent me.
I don't know if I had the whole video. It was like 7-8 minutes, and then I edited some out so I could email it. And I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. Let's see what happens. I don't think this is the full version. It's
Do we know if he's the one that set the fires? Probably, right?
The samurai guy?
Yeah.
Yes, because he apparently was carrying a torch also.
Ooh.
And when this guy who's recording pulls up on his motorcycle, he actually sees the guy lighting fires with his torch. And he's the one that calls the cops because he later talks to the cops about it. Like, but that's kind of boring. So I didn't.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Have all of it. So I don't know if this would be copyrighted too. Probably. I usually have a monitor going on, so I know if I'm getting shut down. That's the guy whose video it is. And I don't know who he is, but he lives in Martin County apparently. So, guy, if this is your video, I stole it. Thanks.
Hope you do something dumb right now. Yeah, me too. They're gonna find me. I'm telling you, they're gonna find me.
I wouldn't say
when I first saw this, you know how they used to like burn crosses on like black people's lawns and shit? That's what I thought it was at first. I was like, holy shit, they're doing this again? And then it wasn't.
Your mind went to a weird place just seeing a fire. That's strange. That's such a small percentage of fire are burning crosses, but that's what you thought. I think that shows your internal racistness.
Well, no. I don't understand why we're not burning white people's lawns.
I mean, I'm not against it, but I don't see how the two are related.
Like, I'm going to tell you this. If I lived back then, I would have definitely been in the Black Panthers. Or at least tried. Back
when? The burning crosses and the Black Panthers are two different time periods.
Right. Well, either way. I know that the Black Panther stuff was not that long ago.
Like the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. The burning crosses was like, well, I guess it depends what part of the country you're in. But it could be like Civil War era to like the 30s or 40s. Things are different back then. And there's a smaller population of people to fight back. And they were all very outnumbered in the places where crosses were burning. But why are we talking about that?
We actually
crazy samurai on the loose in Jensen.
Oh, they're going right now. They're going to get him. There you go.
All right, just oh God, please don't
go.
get trouble, you two, please. And it's so obviously a video of something else, something not happening live. Still.
Oh yeah, he got a rifle. Oh, he got a rifle.
Well, that's not something you should be yelling, Mr. Guy recording the video. So there he like takes his torch or whatever it was and like stabs it in the ground like he's claiming victory over something. Like this guy, I have more information about him, but I say there's a good chance he's not all there upstairs. Maybe a tad bit. I really hope this was drug induced and he ends up coming to agape. I really would. If I rubbed the genie right now and only got 3 wishes, that would be one of my wishes. Just to introduce this guy into our fucking matrix and have the muscle guy have to try to counsel him.
Oh, that's not a rifle. It's a torch.
See? Hold on. I don't want to.
He's probably at New Horizons.
He starts like opening up his like coat or whatever. Now, this is in Florida, in Martin County, down at the beach. He's dressed like he's bundled up for winter, which is very everything about this guy. That's the other word.
What are you trying to say? He's trying to say he's an Aries. He speaks to God and the stars. You a terrorist?
Told you he was an Aries.
Yeah, I know, but like, so like he might know our other friend.
Who, Jesus?
Yeah, maybe they're in a competition of like who it really is, and this was like him trying to prove that it's him.
Well, there's more to the end of this video when the cops are asking these people, like, are you willing to write a statement? And they talk about some of the things he said.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I guess he was lighting fires, talking about being an Aries and speaking to God, which, I mean, who doesn't? Like,
No.
That's terrorism, bro.
like, look at that outfit.
He's ready for war, though.
That shade of green and red, that's a dangerous combination, I think.
Yeah, man.
I would never be caught dead in green or red, period. But then to put them together,
He looks like a juggalo.
I was thinking, as I was saying it, I was thinking I could see Brian showing up to this Saturday night, just like that, even with the sword too, and the chains around his neck. All right, this is what I was trying to look at before. So there's a sword, and what is this contraption around his neck? I thought it was like chains, but this looks like it could be some makeshift necklace, like something ceremonial to his gods or whatever. See it? Doesn't that look like a chain?
It does.
But then he also has stuff down here on his crotch area, or is that just the watermark?
I think it's just a one. No, there's like something hanging.
Bro, this wild, bro. He got a sword. My guy got a sword. No.
Oh, no, don't get out of here with that thing.
Locked in, boy.
All right, all these weapons are freaking me out. I don't want to get removed. And really, it stops. All right, never mind. Okay, oh, apparently we're still here. So what happened? The one who never shuts up doesn't want to talk?
Who?
Shelly.
She didn't respond. She's
Okay,
not-
fuck it then. All right. So I'm going to try not to mention names, okay? But I'm probably going to accidentally. So I don't think I can show this on the screen. Like I can, but it's got names and addresses on it. I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay.
But I really want to.
Who gives a shit?
Because that's probably breaking laws to put someone else's name and address on the thing. All right. There's a whole cast of characters, people I've never heard of, but I did find them on Facebook. And they are connected with our groups of people. Maybe not super tight, but we all have mutual friends.
Wait, so he was with people that day?
Here's the people both days, and they're different people each days. You might not even know that there's multiple days. You might have been left out of so much of this excitement. Okay, so
I didn't know it was 2 days. I thought he just got this motherfucker.
Oh my God. All right. I'll try to sum it up or make a brief synopsis.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe it was Wednesday when I started getting calls from people. Wednesday, the 8th of April. People were like, yo, your boy's acting crazy. He's saying it's Jesus. He's here to save people from their sins. We think he might have relapsed. He might be drunk. And I'm like, no. So I text him and I'm like, hey, everything okay? And he sends back a picture of an empty bottle of Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, well, this makes sense now. It's like, did you drink the Fireball? And he's like, no, I took it off a kid I had to kick out of the halfway house. And then sends me a picture of him and that girl, like, looking way too happy for a meeting. And I was like, all right, this is a little suspicious. So then our muscly friend gave him a ride home, and he was like, he was ranting and raving and was off the chain, and he sounded drunk, but he wasn't drunk. Like, it was just weird. And I was like, well, we'll see what happens. Because usually if he's doing shit, it escalates quick. And I think the next night is when he walked out of Bayshore, like completely lost it, and like walked down the street. I might be off a day or two now that I think about it. Anyway, so he gets kicked out of the halfway house. You know, everybody knows something ain't right. All this shit's going on, just blah, blah, blah. he ends up staying with some girl that's supposedly a sober friend of his girlfriend's, which anytime someone has to announce somebody as a sober person or a sober friend, you know it's bullshit. Because like no one volunteers that information. Someone texted me the other day, by the way, that I haven't talked to in like, I don't know, quite a few weeks. And the first thing he told me was, hey, bro, I'm still sober. Just wanted to say what's up. There's not a chance in hell that you're sober when you say I'm still sober, or just it doesn't work like that. Like, ugh. Anyway, so our sober friend is staying at a sober friend's house.
Mhm.
And April 10th, Friday, some girl is driving to her mom's house.
Mhm.
Should I just? I'm trying to think how I could use names that like sound like their names, but okay. So on 410 at approximately 6:01, a police officer was dispatched because of a hang-up call. The female caller did not provide information, only stated she needed law enforcement and hung up. So the cops go to this place that had this hang-up call, and they see Vicky. And they're like, hi, Vicky, did you call the cops? And she said, yeah, I'm here to see my mom. And when I walked in, my mom had these two friends over, and they're all acting weird, like really weird, like they possibly were doing drugs. And it made me feel unsafe. And I want to get out of here because mom and her friends are acting too weird, but I'm scared. So I'm calling an Uber. Can you just like make sure I don't get slaughtered? And the cops are like, okay. So they go and talk to the mom, and they talk to this girl that was over there. And they say, no, everything's cool. There's nothing going on. Well, when the cops show up, Jesus, should we call him Jesus? Jesus knows the cops are on the way, so he takes off. Like not running, but left the scene. Like immediately knew cops were leaving or coming, and he left. So the cops said they talked to everybody there. Vicky drives away, and the cops are like, well, nothing to see here. All right, well, we'll get out of here. So as the cops are driving away, they see Jesus across the street at an intersection. So they pull up to Jesus, and they're like, hey, man, how's it going? Well, Jesus voluntarily came up to explain the situation to the police. They asked Jesus what occurred at Vicky's mom's house. He stated that he is currently in recovery, and he had met the mother through a recovered friend, and he is currently trying to attempt to get the mother into recovery as well because he's such a pillar of the recovery community. He's basically doing a 12-step call. He is there to save the lives of others because he is so sober. Well, the police asked, hey, man, you mind if we search you? And he says, absolutely not, because he's in recovery. Well, during this search of belongings, they went through 2 bags Jesus was carrying, and they located a small bag containing white pills and a smaller clear bag containing a light blue powdery substance. Jesus spontaneously uttered. I've said that like 3 times today, reading this over and over again. I don't know how to say spontaneously uttered. Jesus shouted, hey, I took those from the moms because I was afraid she was going to do it. So I took it to save her. I think it might be fentanyl because I think that's what she did. But like, I don't know because I'm not doing that stuff. They then found a glass pipe with burnt ends. And they said, well, Jesus, what do you think this is? And he said, well, I believe that's a crack pipe, but it's my girlfriend's. So during this conversation, I guess Jesus, probably from the weather, or maybe he just wasn't hydrated enough, started like kind of, I don't know, showing signs of an overdose. So the cops are like, well, this guy looks like he's going to need to be Narcan soon, so let's send him off to the hospital. Well, they send Jesus off to the hospital. This is Friday night. Nobody hears anything from him. There's rumors on the street that he overdosed and got Baker acted. Well, that's not true because this is what happened. They sent him to the hospital. He thinks he's just getting sent, for a checkup, and is going to leave, whatever the fuck he thinks. The cops still, took the stuff, drug tested it, and then entered it into evidence, and we're going to send off for a warrant for this person's arrest if it came back positive because they didn't arrest him on the spot. Well, Jesus gets out of the hospital the next day and starts texting me. Hey, what does your lawyer specialize in? Hey, I think I'm going to need some help. Hey, what's up, man? What does your lawyer specialize in? Now, I haven't talked to him in days at this point. All this crazy shit is going on. And out of nowhere, he disappears, then reappears and starts asking me what my lawyer can do. Which, the last fucking thing in hell I would even entertain my lawyer's time is just anything involved in this shit. I don't even know about this, but I know you're walking around pretending to be Jesus. And now after disappearing, you ask me what the hell's going on. So that's the 11th. Don't hear from him again until I believe it's the 12th, which is Sunday. And Sunday he starts texting me, hey, bro, don't believe the rumors you're hearing. Hey, man, I want to talk to you when I have more time. Just real busy. Hey, bro. And now some words get misplaced. Just fucking, again, everything's spelled right. Just words starting to not make sense. Like, hey, when you, brother, have more time, the rumors, don't believe them. So I gave up and I responded. One of the last messages was like, please don't believe the rumors. I'm sober. Something to that extent. And I wrote back, damn, I really was hoping you were Jesus. And he responded, I am. And then responded, LOL, a little while after. But that was Sunday. Meanwhile, nobody actually knows what happened on Friday, or not to the extent of it. So now it's Monday. Sorry, I have to open the next police report. So Monday, where is it? Okay. A cop sees somebody speeding through an intersection.
Mm-hmm.
At approximately 11:30 at night, Monday night, a cop conducts a traffic stop of a black Altima traveling 58 miles per hour in a 40. So it's quarter to midnight, driving 18 miles over the speed limit on Veterans Memorial.
Mm-hmm.
The cop pulls him over and is like, hey, man, how's it going? Well, the guy identified himself as Jesus and stated he was in a rush because he just got into an argument with his girlfriend, probably the same girlfriend that had the crack pipe, which he tried to take away from her to save her, I guess, and explained he was heading to Walgreens to grab something to drink and then return home.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. That's what you tell a cop when you're speeding at midnight. You're going to Walgreens to get a drink because you had a fight with your girlfriend. So Jesus hands the cop his license, and the cop says, give me the registration, insurance, which he hands it to him. Well, the cop asked, who's this person, the name on the registration and insurance, and he said, oh, that's my girlfriend. That's who I live with. And the cop says something to the extent of, well, you had a fight with your girlfriend, or because the name you gave us doesn't match the name that's on this thing. So the cop returns to his patrol vehicle to type in some information. And in the system, it showed that our friend Jesus gave an identification card, not a driver's license, because his driving privileges have been canceled indefinitely. So the cop goes back to our friend and says, please step out of the vehicle. And our friend starts explaining, hey, man, I know I don't have a license right now. I'm working to get it back. I just paid $5,000 to get off probation, and I still have $3,000 more to pay. Please don't arrest me. And the cops put him in handcuffs and say, this is for our protection while we do this, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you have a seat in the car? And he says, I don't want to sit in the cop car. And they explain to him, no, you kind of need to now because you're probably going to jail. So in the meantime, they call the person whose car it was. And it turns out the car was reported stolen like an hour before.
Oh my God, bro.
And they talk to the woman and say, hey, do you know Jesus? And she says, well, sort of, like, he's a newer friend, but he's just a new friend. And he's been on hard times, I guess. I was trying to help him out. I've let him sleep on my front porch the past 2 days.
Oh my.
So she came out to check on him that night, whatever night it was. And she had been doing this for a couple days. She comes out to check on him to make sure everything's all right while he sleeps on her front porch. And she notices her car's gone. She also notices her key fob's gone. So the cops say, hey, do you want to suppress charges? And she says, well, I don't know. Let me think about that. And in the meantime, the cop says, well, you know what? The car was already reported stolen. So we got enough evidence to charge him with GTA. And they arrest him on that 13th. Now, what's interesting is he goes to first appearance. I'm sorry, he gets arrested on the 12th. He goes to first appearance on the 13th for Grand Theft Auto and felony driving on a suspended. Because if you know your license is suspended and get caught driving, it's a fucking felony. So 2 felony charges, and he goes and sees Judge Sweet. Now, if you've ever heard me speak before, you may have heard when I talk about going before the judge and he tells me I have no redeeming social value.
That was that judge?
I'm a menace to society.
Yes.
And he goes through all my arrest records. That was Judge Sweet. He's known for being a dick. So Jesus goes before the judge on the 13th, gets his charges, says, I don't have money, I need a public defender, all this shit, blah, blah, blah. Goes back to his cell. That's Monday, the 13th. On the 15th, the warrant is served for what happened on the Friday night when the cops came to the person's house. He gets served with a warrant while in jail on the 15th for fentanyl possession and possession of paraphernalia. Well, guess what happens?
What happens?
They take him back to see Judge Sweet 2 days after the last time he saw Judge Sweet. So I can only imagine the people in the 19th Circuit are not too happy with our good friend Jesus.
I wish that the judge knew that you guys were friends.
Like I should come to his trial and be like, hey, remember me? You said I was a menace to society. Well, this is a really good friend of mine. I care about him. Please take care of him.
Yes, exactly.
The thing is, Judge Sweet probably sees so many people that are worse than me. So he probably doesn't remember me exactly. But who the fuck knows? Maybe. I mean, there's not too many white people named Leroy. Maybe he does remember me.
There aren't a lot of white people named Leroy.
I met one once in Jacksonville, but that's like a whole different country. Yeah, so it's complicated. And then the people that are in the one story, the mom is very familiar looking. And the mom knows people I was in a halfway house with. And you know that little compulsive line Cowboy Clark?
Yes.
Yeah, he's friends with like the mom, the daughter, the other people in the stolen car thing. The names don't sound familiar, but when I looked up the name of the girl whose car it was, she has a mugshot from like 17 weeks ago.
For what?
Possession of cocaine.
Jesus Christ.
So it would lead me to believe that the girl with a cocaine possession on Treasure Coast mugshots is the girl who was then hanging out with the guy who got fentanyl possession and is also on Treasure Coast mugshots. So yeah, that was a lot. And there's so much more. Like, he has 2 other cases that are currently not closed.
For what?
For, where is it? Basically never paid his fines and restitutions for another case, so it's still open. And when it ever comes time to try to get a license, this will have to be paid off. And the second this is paid off, it starts a new suspension period, which is a very tricky law. And I know someone who's dealing with it right now, and it's absolutely insane. They don't start your suspension until like the case is adjudicated. So this guy I know has an open case that's like 28 years old. Like seriously, from the late 80s or early 90s. He's stayed out of trouble all these years and now trying to get his license back. Took care of all his Florida shit, all this stuff. Well, because he never took care of this case 28 years ago, he wants to go pay it and have it all like, you know, all closed up. Well, there's a 5-year suspension that comes with that case from 28 years ago, but it doesn't start until he pays off the fines. So if he pays off the fines right now, the clock starts on a 5-year suspension the day. So all this shit he did is pointless because he'll be suspended for 5 more years if he pays it.
What the
So
fuck?
you have to pay a lawyer, to pay another lawyer, to pay off a judge and all this shit. And he's got the money to do it now, but it's just the point. It's a very tricky legal situation you can be in these.
Is that something new?
I don't think so. I just don't think a lot of people make it that far to ever find out. In Florida, it's called a D6, and I guess a D6 is pretty common.
Yeah, well, I've had to get D6 clearances because I was an asshole.
I guess it depends. You don't have a long history of DUIs and stuff, though.
No, I don't.
Like this guy has had at least 3 in different states. And then this guy who I'm talking about currently, our Lord and Savior, Jesus, I think he got a DUI while on probation for a DUI. Yes, possession of open container in vehicle.
Have you talked to our lawyer friend James about like what he's looking like, you know? Well, he's pretty much fucked.
Yeah, but this kid gets lucky all the time. So I wouldn't be shocked if he found a way to mental health court his way out of this or something. But if not, one of our friends did his scorecard and he could be looking at like 6 years in prison if he was charged. But he's got like multiple felonies going on at one time. So who the fuck knows? Also, sometimes you take a 2-year charge and they drop the other ones. So anything's possible. But this is one of the consequences of getting away with shit for so long. You keep trying to get away with shit.
Right.
So maybe if he stops getting away with shit, he'll learn a lesson. But I doubt it. I think I've officially crossed the line of there's no hope for this person. Which I don't say often about people, but after seeing what I've seen over the past 6 fucking years, I'm starting to think there's no hope for this person.
Does this mean our Juggalo friend is coming back?
I seen him Tuesday. He said he would. He said last week he was working, that this week he'll come by because it's somebody's anniversary, but I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah.
So the sheriff identified the suspect with the sword and the torches as 22-year-old Morgan Lentz. He said Lentz had a sword attached to his waistband, and investigators recovered a jug filled with gasoline. He came into Martin County from down in the Palm Beach County area. He has last been seen interacted by law enforcement where he goes to UCF. Like I said, acting strange. And acting strange consisted of him seeing ghosts and making weird statements. So do any of your ghosts know his ghosts?
I mean, I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but
if I tell you his full legal name, can you summon some spirits to find out?
I mean, maybe.
He's from Melbourne, apparently. Wow, this guy is super famous now. Melbourne man carrying samurai sword arrested for suspected arson at Savannah's Preserve.
What the fuck was he doing here then?
I don't know. Where the hell is UCF?
University of Central Florida.
Yeah, where is that?
I can't remember.
Well, he apparently was at UCF acting weird lately and then ended up there. Deputies later found 1.5 gallons of gasoline in milk jugs in front of the Goose Pub. The fire spread approximately 40 yards and WPTV learned Lentz is a student at the University of Central Florida and has no ties to Martin County. Oh my God. Lentz is facing charges of intentional or reckless land burning, criminal mischief over $1,000, and resisting arrest without violence. The fire is still being investigated. I thought that was going to say his bail was $1,000. I was going to say that's insanity, but it's not. Well, coming soon to New Horizons near you.
Yeah,
Oregon Grante Lentz, 22. I don't know. Well, I guess so. They might just keep you in like the medical wing in Martin County and not send you to New Horizons. Because obviously this guy is out of his fucking mind.
I mean, you tell anybody
But I don't know.
You're probably going to New Horizons. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, but you say you see ghosts while you're lighting fires and carrying a sword. They might just put you in a padded room in a turtle suit in the county. You understand?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Putting away laundry?
I was.
Well, you need to find another time to do that because I have some other breaking news.
Hold on. I'm putting my rice.
Oh, you really? I can't just sit here and talk to myself.
I'm listening to you, motherfucker.
So, do you remember my girlfriend Samantha? Samantha with the little forehead?
Yes.
Yes, from Missouri. My 24-year-old doll. Well,
is that the one? Is that the one with the children?
With the what?
The one that likes to bang children?
That's the thing. Her case is starting to look more favorable because I don't think she actually did that.
Then why
I found a Facebook post about her arrest. And it's somebody reporting on it. Hold on, I froze my phone playing with it while I was waiting for you to pay attention. So anyway, apparently she was arrested for online harassment and was apparently harassing the same guy for 2 years. And he even got a restraining order against her. And they threatened her with charges and she still harassed him online. And that's why she got arrested the last time. So, does that make you think twice about any of your online harassment?
No.
What if you have to register as an offender?
Well, see, that's the thing. And that's why I give people breaks. You know what I mean?
You give people breaks as in your time period of harassing them?
Yeah, like with our muscly friend, right? Like I love to harass him and like put stickers on his car. And, with our other older white friend and our other skinny white friend. But, like, I give them breaks in between. You know what I mean? Like, I'll let a week or two go by and I won't do anything. And I'll fuck with them and be like, hey, you probably should look at your car. And then they look and there's nothing there. You know what I mean? Like I like to switch it up so they never see it coming. But I give them breaks so that they can't say that it's been going on consistently for 2 years because that would be a lot.
You know, it is amazing how just the right mugshot can really change the way you feel about somebody. Because she's got a new mugshot, a newer one, and she looks fucking nuts. And
Okay, let's see it.
not in a queue. I can't because it's on my fucking phone, and I can't put it on the screen. But listen to her most recent charge. Now she's on some Facebook page called True Crime, Missing, Murdered, and Unsolved, and apparently she's been on it more than once.
Why?
And well, the last time, this was at age 23, looks like around Christmas time of 2025, said Davis has made this page before as she is a tier 1 sex offender. I recognize the name. Officers were dispatched after receiving a call about a disturbance involving a firearm yesterday afternoon. Davis had pointed a gun and threatened her neighbors. There is a Ring camera video of her saying, "I'll blow your fucking brains out, all of you," while waving a gun. How can you be this crazy at only 24? And a woman?
Because, man, we're fighting the fucking patriarchy and it's hard work.
All right.
Like she's a crusader. She's so ahead of our time.
I don't know. Not with the other offender thing. Like I'm all down for women being crazy and then brandishing weapons. Like that's hot, but I don't know. I still have not found out what she did to get that original labeling of you know what? God, she's got so many mugshots.
But like, what's up with the sex offender thing?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying not to mention, but you just ruined it. Oh my God. All right, she looks cute here. Oh my God. That is amazing. I wonder if I can get this on my phone. Damn, failure to register. Failure to register as being adorable. That should be a charge. Oh, how do I get this? Busted brew. Hold on. This is going to take some work, but I'm willing to do it because she's so adorable. All right. Talks amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Well, do it. Means like now.
So I'm just looking at this thing that supposedly Ray J is now saying that Kris Jenner made him and Kim Kardashian record 3 sex tapes, but only one was released to the public. It's kind of sick.
But everyone has seen them fuck, so what difference would seeing them fuck again make?
No, but I think what he's trying to say is that what he's always said was that the mom plotted all that shit.
Oh. Well, yeah. I think everyone believes that. If you don't believe that, you might be a little tardy. All right, save image as, where am I saving it? What file are we in? No, different file. God damn it. I had everything set up. So easy to find, everything in the right places, everything labeled for the first time ever. And now, once again, it's all gone to shit. But that's why I didn't try too hard, because every time I do, it just goes to shit anyway. So why not just start off not giving a fuck? You ready to see my girl?
Yes.
Look at that.
That's the newest one?
Yeah.
Is that for the harassment one?
I don't know. She's got so many, it's hard to keep track. But those glasses and that lipstick and the hair in a bun, like what more can a growing boy need? Probably literally, because she's a registered offender. But look how adorable she is. How could you not see this pointing a gun in your face and not be like, oh, I just want to take her home? Her and that sexy little forehead.
Yeah, she does have a tiny forehead.
Well, I think this is gonna have to end with me finally tracking her down.
How do we find like one of her friends or something? Like we need like somebody that like knows her, you know, and that could like tell us like, oh well, yeah, she did this. Oh yeah, the sex offender thing. It was because
If
you know.
you go on Facebook and put her in a search, it comes up in a Missouri group, and there's people in there that say they know who she is.
There is?
Yes. I didn't get too invested in it because I didn't want to get sucked in and never come out. But you can very easily search her name in Missouri and you'd be able to track her down. I couldn't find a Facebook of hers, but there was enough people talking about her like they knew her.
Jesus.
So going back to this picture, I have to ask you, do you think all these pills are the dogs or the crazy mothers? Because, like, is she shocked because she just found her dog's secret that he's been doctor shopping and this is all his? Or is she upset because, like, the dog found her stash and now she's like, damn it, you ruined it. I don't get a refill for 6 more days. Now I got to wait. There's also Chinese food in the background, which is weird.
I feel like the dog got into her stash.
Well, I can't blame him. I mean, I see some possible good stuff here.
Yeah, like he got into her stash and like fucked up all the good shit and like left the whack shit.
Yeah, because this looks like Dayquil in one of the packs, and then a bunch of pills that you would sell to people as real drugs because they almost look like it, but they're not. They're pointless vitamins and shit. I wish I could zoom in on this room because I have so many questions. What's going on in this house? There's an open book on the floor, but there's also an open book on the couch. Like, who reads 2 books at once? That's insanity. There's some magazines back here. Chinese food. What are in these picture frames in the back? Are they family members? Are they other animals? Like, there's so much I want to know.
Yeah.
They don't give us enough information. Oh, I know I could do that. Huh, you probably can't see it. I was able to zoom in. I can almost read the name on these pill bottles.
No, I can't see you zooming in.
Oh, poor woman. Maybe she shouldn't have left her fat dog all alone.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, I need to go take this fat fucking asshole out to pee before I go to sleep because his fucking needs come before mine.
And what are you gonna do tomorrow with the fat
stare.
dog?
I'm gonna stare at Samantha's picture all day.
You're not working tomorrow?
I actually have Samantha on my phone and on 2 different computer monitors right now. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in the world that has 3 of Samantha's looking at me at one time. I think she should sense that in her dreams tonight and be like, I want to go on YouTube and find somebody who loves me.
Well, you should probably think about her before you go to bed.
I'm not afraid. I feel like I could get myself into a lot of trouble if I invite her spirits into my world. Because she might show up on the front lawn with a gun. And if she actually does that, then it's kind of not as funny. I mean, it would be funny, but if she makes it all the way out here from Missouri, I guess I'll just have to take one for the team.
You got to tell, isn't St. Louis in Missouri?
Yes.
You got to tell the bad dog mom to look for her.
Missouri is a big ass state.
Yeah, but that bitch is probably famous over there. She's like a local legend.
I mean, judging by all her mugshots, like all 11 of them, it doesn't look like she's got a history of meth abuse or anything because she always seems to keep some weight on her and very adorable. And March 2025 has her hair done, has makeup. January, February, March of 2024, she's wearing a cute little summer dress. September, she looks like a mess there, but it's just a bad mugshot. November 2025, that picture, this picture is not even on the website of all her pictures. She has so many fucking mugshots. This girl is legendary.
When was the last one?
November of 2025.
Oh.
But she keeps getting arrested because she keeps failing to register. Which, like, I mean, can't blame her. But at the same time, wouldn't you be kind of proud of it if, like, you're a woman and you're like, yeah, I'm such a freak, I have to register with the feds? That could be kind of cool. I would think so if I was an underage kid being molested by a cute person instead of the ugly person I was molested by.
Well, I was talking to one of the patients at my job, and he was talking about how in Ohio, when you register as a SO, that you have to put a fucking sign on your lawn. So he was talking about how he got one of those, a blank one, and then made it into one of those signs and put it on his brother's lawn.
I'm glad that's where the story went because I was nervous for your other clients if that. Anyway. All right. I think all my topics are covered. Tomorrow, since I'm babysitting, I'm going to try to get the fucking Cuban spagoli video done because I can't move on to the next one until that's done. And I got the next one already started, so I need to move.
Yes, you do.
And I need to track down more videos that other people haven't seen and find out if they're copyrighted or not so I can play them all the way through. But that, all right, real fast. Let me see if I can get this back. Because, I mean, this is worth looking at again. Where is she?
Pick me up now.
You go back to that one specific scene. There it is. Right there.
He's got a peach, man.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to change the thumbnail into that. There's a way I can zoom in on it. No. Oh, well, I tried. That's what's important. What is happening? Why is my thing making weird noises?
Because it saw that ass.
Yeah, it's definitely going in my file of big asses. I can't show the other ones because I might get arrested. But speaking of getting arrested, real fast, no disruptions, nobody fucking being the third party and fucking ruining it.
Uh-huh.
This is tonight's game for all the marbles. All right, readers must examine 5 mugshots and match up with the respective defendants with the crimes for which they were arrested. This is brand new. This just came out today.
Okay, so we have involuntary manslaughter, possession of a fake ID, trafficking and stolen property, possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, and domestic assault. Huh.
All right, before we get to that, I want to say I believe I have told you about my doctor before and how absolutely adorable she is.
Yes.
And how, oh, God, I love her. But, you know, anyway, It bothers me because she knows too much. Like, have I explained this? Like, how can you make out with somebody when you're a doctor and like you know how many germs are in a mouth and like what diseases you can get? Like, it ruins everything. Like, if I was kissing her, all I would be thinking about is what she's thinking about, and it would just ruin everything. So maybe it's just me. But anyway, this girl on the right looks like a white version of my doctor, who's actually, I believe, Mexican or Guatemalan, because her last name is De Guzman.
I mean, she could be any Latin American country.
Spaniard?
Huh?
Any type of Spaniard?
Yes.
Is that a common last name in the Spanish community?
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
anything that has de is Spanish as fuck.
Well, this girl on the right looks like a white version of my doctor. And I've been staring at that for a while. So anyway, the one on the left, she's got a very, now, you know, I like the little foreheads, but the exact opposite is a crooked forehead. Do you see how one side of her forehead is bigger than the other side?
Yes.
Immediate turn off. Like, just, I can't. But
well,
anyway,
I think that's just the hair, but
no, it's her forehead. You can tell where her hairline is. That's straight, uneven head, and that's not good. So who do you think would have possession of fake ID? Because I think this is meant to throw you off.
Let's see.
I think fake ID is in the middle.
Yeah.
Just seems like, I don't want to say why, but okay, I'll say why. I think that's actually a man, and they're trying to pretend they're a woman because those nips are just way too perfect and fake looking. So anyway, involuntary manslaughter. It's got to be one of the lookers. It's got to be. It's either got to be hot doctor or slanted forehead, I think.
I kind of thought it was Baldy because he looks like he's like in pain. Like he just found out he
I don't know. I think that's too obvious. I think him could be possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. I know how you love that. But he also seems like a domestic assaulter, like very much.
Yes, he does. But then again, we always
try not to be racist and then are made to look like fools. So we need to be prejudiced and racist and just say,
well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like we always assume it's the guy. What if it's the girl this time?
I think domestic assault could be slanted forehead. She seems like the type.
She does seem like the type.
And I think involuntary manslaughter could be the hottie.
So then who would be the possession of a controlled substance?
Baldy. He obviously looks under the influence.
Okay. Yes. So then our other white friend is trafficking and stolen property?
They could all.
I mean, he looks like he frequents pawn shops.
Now you're making me second guess everything.
No, he looks like he looks like he was taking shit to a pawn shop.
He also looks like he could be having a fake ID because he's pretending to be 14 so he can get into a high school. Like, there's so many things that look is capable of. But anyway, if any of them are right at this point, I'll be happy. So let's see. Every single one. Involuntary manslaughter was the black. See? Anti-racism fucks off again. And the hottie is possession of fake ID, which means she's probably fucking 18, which is okay, but anything else would be just wrong. Traffic and stolen property, 100%. control, absolute. It doesn't pay to use your brain anymore.
I mean, once we put the thing in, like get the results, like this shit always makes sense, you know, like because the girl, the cute chick, she does, now that we're looking at it, she does look kind of young. Like she's probably like 19.
Well, that's why I had to rethink of what I was saying. We try to find her. She looks like so many other white girls, though. No, damn it. Oh, well, she's not a famous criminal. Oh, well, I tried. I'll have to save all my stalking skills for Miss Samantha. There she is. Oh, now that you can see this, look at these other pictures. Like that looks borderline crazy. That could be really crazy or really cute.
I mean, crazy because it's a mugshot.
Yeah, but I have fucking 36 mugshots. There's nothing crazy about me.
Yeah, but are you fucking smiling like a lunatic in any of them?
It's a good question. I'm assuming some of my methadone mugshots I'm probably smiling because I have no idea what the fuck's going on. But that looks crazy. That's crazy. But the good one is
she looks like she's like happy to be there. Like if like she made like friends, you know, and she's like happy to see him.
Well, if she's having so many heated arguments with her neighbors, she has to brandish a weapon. Maybe she's just happy to be in a place to find like-minded people.
And you know what's funny? Every chick I've ever met with the name Faith or middle name Faith has always been insane.
Is it possible that it's just every chick you've ever met is insane? Because I'm leaning towards that.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. That might keep me up tonight.
Well, if you're gonna be up tonight, think about this. Can you see it?
The cheeks, yeah.
The way it looks like it's a hand coming around and grabbing her from the front. That's just, it's awe-inspiring. I would completely.
It looks like cotton candy or like marshmallows, like pink marshmallows.
Her cheeks?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Like her ass is made of peeps.
Yes. But like the pink peeps.
Yes. Well, of course. Who's going to wear yellow? Yellow cheek huggers. All right. I got to go take this fat asshole out. So I came across something today I haven't seen in a very, very long time. Very long time. In fact, I think I seen it once when I made it, never seen it again. So I'm going to hit the fucking button. And
wait, hold on. You haven't told me, so am I wearing the new shirt tomorrow?
I'm going to have to think about it. That's what I was.
Well, you have to tell me now because, like,
bring them both with you.
No, I want to wear the new one.
But then you're going to be up front already in the new one. Then when I get up in the new one, it's not going to be like a big reveal because people would have already seen it.
God damn it.
Well, I'm serious. That's what I had to think about because the point was me getting up front with it for the first time and people being like, oh, wow, I've never seen that before. That's cool. If you already have it, like.
Yeah, but everybody's going to already see it as they're coming in if you're wearing it. Or are you going to fucking do a wardrobe change like you did for my medallion and fucking strip?
Nobody asked for that, so I probably won't.
Why not, man?
Because nobody asked for it.
It's your night. You could literally do whatever the fuck you want.
I don't even know if anyone's going to be there. And I don't know if anybody has even volunteered to fucking give it to me because I said it was out of my hands. I didn't care.
What do you mean? I already told you I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
I already got you a medallion.
But then if you do that, you have to introduce yourself.
What do you mean introduce myself?
Like when you're sitting at the table and you say, like, are there any anniversaries? Like you need to raise your hand and say over here, and you say, yes, ma'am. Go ahead. And then you get up.
No, I'm gonna say so. Tonight is anniversary night, and we have somebody presenting a medallion to somebody. Shirley, go ahead, and then I get up.
Okay. It's not as good, but it's the same principle. All right.
No, because then I'm gonna have a fucking full-on conversation with myself.
Okay, that's what I want. That'll make it worth it. Maybe I just won't come then. If you don't agree to have a full-on conversation with yourself, I'm not gonna be there.
Fuck, man. Everybody already thinks I'm insane.
Might as well seal the deal.
No, I'm just gonna do it like that because they'll be like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm gonna be like, "Somebody's presenting a medallion tonight."
But
and
sit there.
I'm gonna be like, "Shirley, go ahead."
No, say somebody is presenting someone with a medallion tonight, and look around the room, but like look for a while, like 30 seconds.
Like, oh, it's me.
That would be good. Just have the room sit there in complete silence. Like, what the fuck is happening? Who's doing it? Who's doing it? While everyone looks around. And then you can say, oh, Shirley? And then call yourself up. Sarah said she'd do it, and I thought it'd be funny to make her do it, but then she seemed like she would do it and wasn't uncomfortable doing it, so that made me think again, and I was like, now I'm torturing her in a way, and I don't even remember how it started, so just forget it.
Wait, she said she didn't want to do it?
No, she would, but I only told her to do it because I thought she didn't want to do it, but now I don't know if she's reverse psychologizing me, or it's complicated living in my head. You have no idea.
Well, then we'll both have to present you a medallion because I spent $20 on your fucking medallion.
No, that's fine. I also have a DAA one that I was supposed to give to somebody to give to me, but nobody volunteered.
Yeah, I bet you the one that I got you is better.
That's fine. Maybe we'll make Mr. Muscles do it. And then as he gets up, you completely step in front of him and say, no, I got this. As long as there's some sort of scene, I'll be happy.
Yeah, you could do that.
All right. I'll have to give it more thought. I'm just disappointed the gay friend's not here.
I think that'll piss him off, though, if I, like, get up there and be like, sit the fuck down, Gio.
No, I'm talking about another gay friend.
No, I know. Our gay friend, he's not here tonight. He's probably out on a
hot date with a convicted sex offender.
He's on a grinder date.
It's possible. Also, good chance of being a convicted offender. All right. I wonder how many times I've said that tonight when I should say it once. But anyway, it's way later than I thought. This is supposed to be 20 minutes long. So that's it. I'm hitting the button and reminisce about this magical time when you see this begin to play. Here it comes. All right. Now it will. All right, now I think so. All right, and now. I wasn't even touching the button. Okay.
Here's the thing, it started out fun. Lots of weed and a march of making rum. Tons of spice started to damage the brain. Then came heroin with the girl from Ukraine. Cocaine and psychedelics, even learned to hop some gas. Ups and dope sickness, took a couple shots to the ass. Dr. Phil said it would work, made it 100 nights. But threw it away for the price is right. When did it all go wrong? After smoking crack from a bong, 100, but the bags won't last that long. Showed up at college, but the mind's gone. How did the suburbs steer me so wrong? The last one wasn't fun, now I'm done thanks to crack from a bong. Here's the thing, it started out fun. Lots of weed and a march of making rum. Tons of spice started to damage the brain. And came heroin with the girl from Ukraine. Sickness took a couple shots to the ass. Dr. Phil said it would work, made it 100 nights, but threw it away for The Price is Right. When did it all go wrong? After smoking crack from a bong, 100, but the bags won't last that long. Showed up at college, but the mind's gone. How did the suburbs steer me so wrong? The last one wasn't fun, now I'm done, thanks to crack from a bong. Thanks to crack from a bong.